Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Dr. Emmanuel. If you have been here before, welcome back. Are you an overseas dentist who wants to come and practice dentistry in the UK? And you are there looking for information? I know it can be overwhelming and it is a lot of information, and to put it together is not an easy thing. So today's video has been made due to public demand to address just that, and I'm going to dissect all the routes that you can take to come and practice dentistry in the UK. In the UK! Yes. So if that is something you are interested in, make sure you stick right up to the end. And if you like more of this kind of videos and this kind of information, make sure that you hit subscribe so that you don't miss any other information that is going to follow this one. So let's go. So guys, there are so many routes that you can take if you want to come and practice dentistry in the UK. And as you might have known, the most popular one is ORE. ORE stands for Overseas Registration Exams. And because this is one of the most popular routes, I'm going to make another video detailing all the steps that you can take through this route in order to get registered and start practicing dentistry in the UK. So because this video is specifically about all the routes, I'm going to give hints of all the routes. Then the subsequent videos will cover each of them in detail. But I will need to know if you guys are interested in this kind of video. If I see a lot of interest, I'll make a video about this step by step. Even if you have never heard about ORE, for example, I'm going to give you all the information so that you do not have to suffer by yourself. I'll give you all the steps from start to finish in the next video. But for today, let's go through them. So ORE is Overseas Registration Exam. This is the most popular because it has been having a higher number of seats per exam. And this one goes almost, and this exam is almost similar to LDS. LDS is Licensed in Dental Surgery. So both exams, ORE and LDS, are in two parts. Both exams are administered by the GDC, that is the General Dental Council of the UK. But ORE specifically is conducted at King's College London, and LDS is conducted at the Royal College of Surgeons, both in London. And they are both in two parts. As I say, we can go through this in detail if you are interested. Make sure that you leave me a comment in the comment section so I can see how much interest is there on those topics. Then we also have other less popular but equally useful routes of becoming a practicing dentist in this country. One such route that is not known to many people is a BDS bridging program. Currently, there is only one university in the UK that does this, and that is called UCLan, University of Central Lancashire. It is in Preston, in Manchester. With this, you'll be able to convert your BDS to the UK BDS, and when you graduate, you automatically qualify to practice as a dentist without doing ORE and LDS. Good news, right? Yes. But maybe it's the cost. We shall come to the costing. I'm going to make another video that details the cost of each of these routes. But for now, you should also know that if you're interested in taking this route, you can Google UCLan University BDS Bridging Program, and then you can see if you qualify or if you're interested and you can afford it. That's one of the routes. The next route is registering to practice as a dental therapist. So even with your degree, you previously could register to practice as a dental therapist. But as of last year, that is 2023, this route has been restricted. So if you now have a BDS, that is a degree, a dental degree, you are no longer eligible. So right now, they are taking only people who are actually dental therapists or have a similar qualification like dental hygiene or something like that in their home countries. That's the only way they can come here and register as a dental therapist and then practice dentistry. Then after you register as a dental therapist, you can as well register and take one of these exams, and then you can be a licensed dentist in the UK. But for now, if you have a bachelor's degree, you don't qualify. But previously, yes. And even now, people who had applied before they stopped are still in the process, and they are going to get their license to practice as a dental therapist. Then we have temporary registration. Temporary registration is granted under very special conditions. And usually there are training conditions, and they are not given for a period exceeding 24 months, that is 1 year. And they expect that by the end of the 24 months, you would have, or you could have, done one of these exams and passed and got a proper license. But yes, this is also one of the routes you can explore. You can Google this, or you can go to the GDC website, and then you can type in temporary registration and see the requirements. But if you guys want me to do this also, just let me know in the comment section. I can take you step by step how it is done. Then provisional registration. You guys must have really heard about this if you are interested in moving to the UK. You must have heard about provisional registration. Do you guys know what happened this in England recently, where patients queued for 3 days, yes, 3 days, and there was also a cancer patient in the queue for 3 days waiting to see a dentist, an NHS dentist. So that, plus other issues that have made it difficult to access a dentist in this country, have brought a debate around this provisional registration. And provisional registration is not the same as temporary registration, because this one is in force. This one, they are still legislating. In fact, the final legislation might come out in June, according to the official government website. It's going to come out. It will be finalized in June. Then the GDC has said they may need up to 2 years to effect this. So with this, you'll be allowed to start practicing before doing ORE or LDS, but they propose that they are going to give you a limited time to obtain a proper license. So you can only practice with the provisional license for a certain time that they are going to decide. And after that, they will expect you to have moved and got a proper license. And this will be granted only once. It is still undergoing consultation, but it's something that you can look out for. Then we have a master's in advanced general dental practice. There are only 3 universities in the UK that provide this master's. And one of them is here in Birmingham University. And then we have Ulster University, but also they teach this under their campus here in Birmingham. And the other university is King's College London, that also offers this. So with this master's degree, it has a component of preparing you to pass these exams. So as you are studying your master's, the master's itself is geared towards preparing you to practice dentistry in the UK to the standard of UK, because every country has their own standard. An example that we're given is that if you are a driver in the US they drive from the right side of the road. When you come to the UK, you drive on the left side of the road. So even though you are a qualified driver, you cannot come from the US and claim to be a qualified driver in UK, because the rules and the road usage is different. So you have to get used to the system and then you can drive safely. So that is also the same as practicing dentistry. You may be a qualified dentist in your home country, but when you come here, there are different ways people do certain things. So you have to go in and learn the system. So one of the things that this masters does is exactly that. Then there are other masters that you can take if you trust yourself enough, you see, and you know that you can enroll in for another master's, whether it is clinical or non-clinical, because in the UK, if you don't have a license to practice dentistry and you enroll for a clinical master's, you will not be allowed to touch patients. You will do what they call simulation. So you do simulated. You will do simulated clinical practice. So you don't get to touch a patient until you have a license to do that. But if it is a non-clinical master's, like public health or any other, which you don't need to see patients, then you are fine. So what some dentists do is to enroll for a master's. Once you enroll for that master's, you also prepare to take one of these exams. Once you are able to pass these exams before your student visa for master's expires, then you are good to go. However, you don't need really to worry about that, because if you don't clear it during your master's, here you are given 2 years. It used to be 3, but now it is 2 years of what they call post-study work. So after your master's, if your master's say is 1 year, you'll be given another 2 years to stay in the UK under the graduate route. So within that time, you should be able to organize and pass your ORE. If not, then you can use your master's and get a job, which is not clinical dentistry job. You practice as you wait to pass your exam. So in summary, these are the routes that you can take if you want to come and practice dentistry in the UK. If you found value in this video, please make sure that you give it a like. And if you want more of this, or if you have any question you want to ask me, please put it in the comment section. And if I see that it requires a video, I'll make another video about that. If not, I'll just respond to your question in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.